the gold medalist of fashion technology in the India skill, and I will be representing India in the WorldSkills competition, Lyon, France. Under the guidance of Sir Tushar Bhartia, now we are working on a corset construction and some of the pattern making.
Enhancing the basics to actually for her to learn and understand how couture is created. So the technical aspect of couture gets very complicated essentially. You need to have a lot of steps. You need to actually be very careful with the way you draft your patterns, the way you drape. So our whole focus right now is to build upon her basic foundation.
The first month of managing here in Delhi is quite stressful because new environment and new place, but after a month I can handle it quite well.
When I've seen her working with the information that I've given her and a little bit of technicalities, I think it's evident that she is grasping it really well. That's so far she's grasping it really well.
I have learned some corset pattern making. That's a new skill for me because there is a proper way and some kind of technique in making a corset construction. And I also have found new skill in sketching, which is illustration.
We are breaking down each category and we are working in a very detailed manner at each step of making whatever that she will eventually design and make for the WorldSkills. So creative aspect is very obviously naturally important. But you're creative, when you're designing something, you have to obviously design not just on paper, but you have to really design sometimes on the dress form, sometimes actually on the pattern stage. So it goes together. It is not a separate, two separate aspects that I'll design and I'll make.
The theme for the WorldSkills competition in fashion technology is going to be a couture. So a couture is much more difficult because it's very complicated and it's not easy to make. So a little bit different from the India skill competition. Some of the modules are also changed because India skills and the WorldSkills are very different.
The basic theme or what we call the parameter for WorldSkills is couture. So that is very fascinating because couture is perhaps one of the most difficult categories of fashion to actually work on. It becomes a little difficult because, couture is almost, you could say it's almost like a sculpture. It's meant for one person, at times meant for one person. So your design cannot be separate from the way you construct the garment. So you can't just make a gown or let's say a top or a skirt randomly without thinking the back-end process of how it will be made.
Right now I'm very stressed because I only have 2 months for preparation and after 2 months we will be having this competition. So I will try my best during these 2 months.
We have very little time, she has very little time and there is lots to cover because as we said, the category this time is the most complicated category. She is very determined and given the way she is going right now with the abilities that she has and obviously we'll have to work quite a lot. I'm totally ready and to believe that she is going to get the gold in the WorldSkills this time.
I will try to make my country India proud. Skills se jeetenge dunia.